Queen Victoria Seamen's Rest is been operating now for over 170 years, and it's about the welfare and the provision of support to seafarers. It sees itself as doing much more than just offering accommodation. Therefore, we have in place a welfare team who will deal with all of the needs of an individual. That can be linking them back to their family if there has been a relationship breakdown there, or it can be linking them up with GPs, with advice in terms of debt counselling. And we see ourselves very much as providing a very wide range of services for those who come to us. We have over 170 men living with us, and we provide a bed and breakfast model, so each man will at least receive a good healthy breakfast in the morning. And at the present time, about a quarter of our resident population are retired seafarers.
Here in the Queen Vic, we have a huge variety of people. You know, they come from all walks of life. Some of them are really career seafarers and have done pretty well for themselves. Others, of course, have been slightly down and out, and they've been having difficulties in their lives with various issues. And they come here as broken people. And I've seen so many people heal here. I've seen so many people become whole again.
When I came here, I had absolutely nothing, just what I was wearing. And in 8 months, I've pulled myself really together, yeah, and happy. The establishment, I think, is excellent. Whether you want to read, learn something, or do something, it's there. All you have to do is ask.
Queen Victoria Seamen's Rest is a very wide cosmopolitan population. I think at the last count we had over 30 different populations. Our seafarers are traditionally from a British seafaring background, but also we have picked up in a large Somali community who came into the Port of London and found themselves without any home.
We're quite enjoying it. It's very look after us, very good, very happy, you know, the place. Because if they are not happy, I will go somewhere else. You know, I am satisfied. Very good people, they look after us, food, everything, living, clean a room, everything. And I like it, you know, it's a very good place.
We're dependent on the other maritime charities who support the work here. We've been very pleased to receive funding from Seafarers UK. We received some funding that was capital funding, which allowed us to upgrade some of our accommodation. Over the last 5 or 6 years, we've invested around about £4 million upgrading and modernising the bedroom accommodation to create ensuite bedrooms. And we very much appreciate the funding that Seafarers UK has given there. But of regular funding, we receive money towards our welfare work, which allows us to look at the holistic needs of the seafarers who are staying at Queen Victoria Seamen's Rest. And without Seafarers UK's funding, then that work would be diminished.
One of the things I think that people do not understand is that whilst these seafarers and other people who live here have come here pretty destitute, we try to give them a life and a lifestyle which restores their dignity. And therefore there's a drive here at the Queen Vic to refurbish the rooms, to redecorate the place, to really make it a place where people would be proud to say that they live. And I think that is excellent. I think that really will, in the long run, show its effect on the individual seafarers and other people who live here. I'm sure it must make a difference. If you come off the streets or come off from a situation where you're temporarily homeless, and you come into a place like this that is really neat and clean and gives you a decent meal and treats you like a real human being. I think that is what I admire most about the Queen Victoria Seamen's Rest.
They do look after you. If you need a doctor, it's there. If you need a dentist, it's there. When you get to 60, you get a bus pass, all this. It's quite an issue trying to go to various departments. They do it all here for you. They leave you to get on with yourself. If you've got a problem, there's an office, knock on the door, make an appointment. Other than that, you're very free and you have all the help you want. If you want to further your education, whatever, they can get it in the office. And I think that's excellent for anybody because they're right on the button. They know what they're talking about. You could leave here 2-3 years later with a degree and the fact that you've been looked after in any other department. And I think that is a great asset for any charitable foundation. It really does care for the person. All they ask that you really mean it and want to do better. Can't be fairer than that.
Queen Victoria Seamen's Rest has undertaken 4 phases of modernisation, which has seen us create 100 ensuite rooms, which obviously for the gentleman living with us, an ensuite room gives them much more independence and dignity. We still have some way to go, and we've just started work in phase 5, which will cost in the region of £1.3 million, and we'll see another 27 ensuite rooms created, and that will take us just about to the finishing line. Our hope is that all of our rooms will be modernised by 2018, which is our 175th anniversary, so we're just about there.